When the New York XL and Seoul Dynasty met on Wednesday, we knew it would be a tight matchup between two of the top-ranked teams in the league. Who would come out on top of this epic battle?
The last time these two teams took each other on was back in Stage 1, and it was a 5-map affair, Matt. It went all the way to Lijiang Tower here. It's safe to say we should expect an absolute firecracker of a match.
So they have complete vision on where Seoul Dynasty is setting up, and that's obviously going to put a lot of pressure on Fleta. Doesn't want to come out right away. It's going to be Jonak, though, with that damage boost, taking out Jaehong, opening things up.
Isn't that going to be a battle of the titans as this series goes on? The choosing out of the flex support players between these two teams are going to be making waves. So far, though, Mecca's been removed from that's a beautiful sleep dart. Lovely stuff there. That was from Toby there. Lays it across the point, but Sabiobi now it's his time to spring forward, and Toby's looking nice for where. What a way to kick it off. Sabiobi lands a pulse bomb. And the NYXL are going to move forward here. It's just the dregs of Seoul that are left. And NYXL open up with a very strong but ponderous first point take.
He's discords on these targets. As Sabiobi just diving in and out of the point, trying to finish him off. It's Munchkin, though, who takes out Mecco as Libero comes back here, as Seoul Dynasty does have that spawn advantage, Mitch.
Sabiobi there getting work done. Jaehong falling to him and Fleta. Now with a tactical visor coming onto the point, he's found Arc. Jonak's trying to take cover and he finds Fleta. Again, Jonak delivers the goods. The damage is there, and there's no better target to go for. NYXL hang in there in what was a very back and forth fight. He provoked some sort of aggression coming out from Mano here, but no, it's time for Seoul to push on in. Bubble drop down very quickly on from Mano there. Mecco looking worse for wear. He does get himself a bit of a biting grenade to keep the top up for the time being. It's going to be back and forth. Notice the health bars. NYXL are low. Mane trying to go Mano with Munchkin by the looks. You can see Munchkin in the top left, managing to pick off the wits. It's a great start for Seoul.
Yeah, they've already gotten one tick. You don't have that biotic grenade to use. In terms of the inside heal, you're not able to... Oh! The stick comes in, but it's Jonak who falls to the hands of Jaehong before it can go off. And this push from Seoul Dynasty has been fantastic.
Okay, he can throw bombs around corners. Good to know. Thanks, Jeff. Mecco going to get desuited now, and he will be dispatched. Seoul go for a little bit more of an aggressive approach on the point than NYXL.
Now you should be able to go to town with it, right? You know there's no support ult on the other side.
2 ticks, by the way, for the Seoul Dynasty. That might have passed without noticing, as there was a lot of noise going on, so it's hard to hear the tone. But Seoul are already 2/3 of the way to capture this one, and now it's going to be a matter of wait time. But Libero going to go in here. He's found Mirror already. Looking down for Toby. Decides Zuma might be the optimal target there. A slash through, and it's a deadly. Oh, Libero! It's 5 kills! 10 HP left.
Mano used the primal range, got up top. It's going to be Flood up here at the front door. Trying to use his tag visor. 3 members on the point for Seoul. Here's a sound barrier.
Big sound barrier as well. Just with the Dr. Rawdon. Libero down. Ark's also missing, and now it's going to be just down to Mano here with the nano boost, but it only's going to keep him alive for so long. And there it is. There's 10 seconds between the time banks of both Seoul and New York. Off the map, Mano got rid of him there. Now Miro going to go with the primal range. He needs to try and even the ledger somewhat. Libero taking down Munchkin means that they're out of DPS power. Seoul need to get it done with just their tanks right now, and that's going to be a tricky job. Miro using the primal range in the corner. He gets rid of Jonak. Zulma gets a D-suit here, so it's a bit of storm with the 2 tanks fighting back-to-back from Seoul Dynasty. But Miro's down. Zulma gets Libero with the micro rockets, and now Mecco needs to clean off this Steamer. Good storm between just a couple of players left on Seoul Dynasty. Buys them a couple seconds, putting NYXL very, very deep in their time bank. In fact, they'll be out of time by the time they catch this first point. Right on New York, 1 shot, 1 opportunity. Mum Spaghetti, it's time to go. Sound barrier out, and the blade joins it. Toby already down, Fleta trying to go for a tactical visor. This is maybe not where he wants to use it. 35 HP. Libero deals with Fleta, and the rest of Seoul are completely crumbled out of the weight of NYXL. You can see they wanted more, and Sabiobi with a final kill on Jaehong just to clean up. 30 seconds is enough for the NYXL to finish the map. Are you kidding me?
But well, you can see as soon as they they decide not to give the high five, that's all.
Seoul once again come back into an attack with at least a good understanding of what their scope needs to be in this round. They've got 2 minutes and 42 seconds. They get it all done. They're going to start. You know, the Mecca's already taking a lot of damage. The war of attrition definitely going in favor of the Seoul Dynasty for the moment. Jaehong opens up nicely. Mano won't get away from this one. A little bit of healing. Just a smidgen of health. Miro knows how to finish the job. Sabiobi's been sort of forced back outside. This is great now, but the Seoul can watch them come in. Libero and Sabiobi are out of position. Libero falls immediately to Zuma. You can see Sabiobi, all he can do is, yeah, Fleta says X marks the spot, bro. Come fight me here. The flagpole at 3 p.m. Yeah, that's not going to be the case.
He just needs to die at this point, right? Doesn't want to get caught out a little bit too late.
Munchkin on the high ground. It's going to force him out of position, but doesn't force the recall. Sound barrier now being used, but Miro didn't benefit from it. It doesn't matter because he found Mano regardless. Fleta hoping to set up on the high ground. It doesn't work. It's a sleep dart from Mark. Perfect shutdown there. Great recovery and beautiful shutdown from Arc. Great way to open things up, put a bit of frustration and extra pressure on the Seoul Dynasty. Fled up with a tactical visor from the high ground. Libero was missing. He had a Dragon Blade. And gonna be more gonna save New York. Keep it Seoul. We're gonna win this one out, surely. Mane drops in onto the point and Jonah coming in with a transcendence here. You can see in the background Arc's trying to get that damage down on Fleder, but the sound barrier is making Seoul tough nuts to crack. Mano's down now. Munchkin stands on the point. That's 2 ticks. Saviomi and Meko jump into the fray. Defense matrix already tested to its limits. And that's another transcendence from J-Hong. Are you kidding me? He brings it back in now. Meko in over the top to be de-suited with the Dragon Blade on the backline, but Libero managed to yield him a kill. Saviomi, Libero down. Meko de-suited. Arc falling. Mano trying to get to the point here. We are in overtime. Unbelievable. Mane throws the biodome down and stays alive for a little while, but it's a very short-lived sojourn in peace and quiet. Yeah, you have it. We get another minute from both of these teams to see if either one can get the edge. But it's like you can't separate these two. You can fit them both under a tissue mat. Seoul themselves are actually also setting up. You'll notice on the high ground, behind Savior is where most of them are. He needs to wait on this recall. Talk about it a lot, but for Trace Rich, your only lifeline, that's the first pick. J-Hong is down. Most fights are won from first picks and are ult advantage map, and this seems to be a good direction for New York to go in now. Mano's down. Zunbadi suited. It might be happening here. Savior is sitting back, farming at that pulse bomb. He's playing so safe, so scarce, so loose, and Fleder has fallen. They will have the point here. Going to have a blade. Jonok has the trans, but J-Hong doesn't. That could be the swing factor. Oh my lord! Libero from downtown fights Toby with a shuriken. Fleder has fallen. It's 2 for Libero already, and he's going to have the Dragon Blade. The ultimate advantage is there for New York, and now it's time to exacerbate that factor. Zunba down to Meko. Libero standing on the point, trying to scan, see where he needs to be right now. They've got almost one ticket here. The Dragon Blade. Toby returns to the point, and he dispatches immediately as he returned. Libero a little bit out of position with that dash. Didn't quite get to grip with his next target, but it's fine. He deals with Miro with the last use of the Dragon Blade. Self-destruct forces Zumba out of his mech here. Libero needs to leave the point and avoid the explosion, and he does so. Mane with 2 already. This is beautiful. Libero chasing Fleder again. This time he's found him. J-Hong, it's just him with a very lonely transcendence on the point, and New York are inching closer.
Yeah, Mano actually uses Primal Rage to knock Toby out of the way of that transcendence, forces him up into the staircase. He falls, not able to get that healing, which he's very close to sound barrier. And New York will take point B yet again. 6 total points right now here on Hanamura.
Now it's all push in. Fleder and the entire team looks like they want to go for the more direct approach here. Not the most subtle, but hopefully for them, the more effective approach. Jonok down, but J-Hong straight opposed him. Yams are missing here. The healing is now gone for Seoul. They've lost both their support players in the first push, and that's not ideal. Now with Miro falling, of course, Libero can clean up now. With no healing available to Seoul, it's easy for these picks to come through, and Libero gets his reset. Zumba's out of the picture now. Pulse bomb dropped, and Savio, he doesn't give a damn. It's just popped on the shield. Overtime is about done. First map, New York Excelsior. These 2 teams are going to go all 12 rounds in the boxing ring, slugging it out. And we are in for a treat. Map 2 just around a corner here between the New York Excelsior and Seoul Dynasty, and what a way to kick things off on Hanamura, Matt. It was a slugfest.
Yeah, just an absolute back-and-forth battle between these 2 teams. A match we expected to be extremely close, one of the best of the stage. Definitely delivered back on Jonek, but he has to get back to the point, right? The rest of his team members are falling. It's just Toby and Miro on the point here for Seoul. It's going to be Mano pushing out Fleder.
Oh, Jonok, he's looking dangerous. Discord orb applied to Fleder. Unfortunately, it was applied up. Oh! Do you really think you can hide like that? It was Libero there to get that final pick, but Jonok was definitely involved.
And they got a raise on the Meko, so you get their second tank back up here for New York. It's going to be 99% and counting. Munchkin on the point. Try and extend it.
Time for Seoul to make their move, but Jonok's going to be there with the transcendence. Notice that he steps forward towards his team to make sure that he's in position to give the most healing possible. Now, they did lose Mano in the process. Zumba was de-suited though, and that's it. Saviobi now in a position to start to run around. Saviobi is going to combine here, and now he's got the transcendence. The healing, more than he needs, and the pulse bomb very just crazily thrown, doesn't connect.
Yeah, they use the transcendence also help Arc stay alive as he brings Mano back in. You get that main tank back in. Miro does go Primal Rage here as Seoul still holding on. Meko using a self-destruct, just trying to get a new mech back.
That's it! Wasn't a chance for Miro to return to the point there. Ah, Matt, Meko had an amazing round.
Why? Because now you have Miro coming back off the spawn, has that Primal Rage, and he's going to jump right into Libero's face. That Tat Visor does take Jayhong and Fleta out, but it was Seoul Dynasty who picked up 2 kills of their own.
That's it, Libero with a D-suit there to match the other two, and it was very close. Miro almost separated Libero from the Transcendence of Dronak there, and it would have been impossible for him to survive, even with the tactical visor. The turnaround coming late in the fight again though. Toby hangs on, the stall's been good. Overtime is there, but New York are able to set up, importantly. Jayhong has himself the Transcendence. Come to them, because they know they have the Transcendence advantage when they use it. Arc down to a pulse bomb, and Fleta's there. Tactical visor is an option, but he wants to try and back away from Meko and get as much out of it as he can, but Meko knows he needs to hunt the 76. He's desuited. Now self-destruct, at least to force some positioning out of Fleta, but Meko won't get back in. Fleta takes him down, he sticks to his target, takes responsibility for removing the Diva from the game, and now Solar in that overtime, sat on the point. A desperate attempt from Manu to keep it alive, but it's going to be hard. He's 1v6, and he's one less now. Sabio, we finished off. It's going to be an attempt for Libero to try and run towards the point, but it's a very long trip to get there. Even Usain Bolt have trouble. Now we have ourselves an even map here on Nepal. Dennis has been used already. The Sal Maria worked out for the New York Excelsior to keep them topped up through all the damage they were facing. A lot of scrutiny for Libero here. He gets the D-suit, but knows he needs to escape. Munchkin found a very low health Genji and cleaned him up. The pulse bomb from Sabiobi was good on Fleta as he just returned to the fray. But it's not enough to keep NYXL contesting this point. They have to go now, Matt.
Yeah, you have both supports here for Seoul Dynasty. You also have Miro as well. As the overtime clicking now, it'll be Sabiobi who gets back and gets a touch, but Munchkin and Co. looks like they may be poised to take this map.
Arc is so low, Sabiobi wants to try and get there desperately. He does. Somehow they keep this going, but Munchkin's going to pulse bomb. It could be the fight end of the checkmate, the coup de grace, and there it is. 1-1 in this series. Seoul Dynasty continue the trend of being rather strong on these control maps. Even Stevens in the halftime break, mate.
We jump now into the second half of the series. Well, blows have been traded, plays have been made, Matt. Here we are. Control looking very, very good for Seoul Dynasty. Looks like their patience in the way they were setting up, especially on Shrine, really helped them to get the best fights, especially for Fleta on that 76.
I want to just throw a bomb in here, see if he can get a pick again. That's what New York have been looking for this whole round. This could be the perfect situation for Sabiobi to open up this fight. First Janus goes in, Sabiobi's in over the top. Does he have a special delivery? You better believe it! He gets the stick, but it's a quick transcendence drawn out of Jayhong. He avoids getting blown up by the pulse bomb, and now his team has all that healing available. Meko drops in, taken down. New York's Gambit, their final chance at taking this round seems to have been foiled again. Beautiful comment from Munchkin. It was a point-blank Helix rocket and a melee to finish off his target. And now Janus is down. Arc's trying to go for a resurrect in the corner, and he actually gets it. Janus is back. Good transcendence from Jonak, allowing Arc to stay alive long enough to get the resurrect channel off. And Fleta's been taken down by Jonak. That's a huge barrage! Zumba and Miro have fallen. Supercharger also blown up. And just at the death of things, the NYXL had control of Jayhong. Unbelievable. Found himself 2 kills. Jonak's fallen here. A 3rd kill for Jayhong. How is he doing this? Sabio is missing. You can see an attempt now for Fleta to get back on the point. Toby's down. And now Meko is going to be there. It looks like New York get up and off to the side. Jayhong just went insane. Fleta wrapping in from the side. Meko's being pressured down by Jayhong. Goes for the self-destruct, but Fleta picks him off as soon as he gets out. Miro overextends a little bit into the explosion, but is relatively unharmed despite that. He's dropping in. Here's Johnny. Sabiobi's taken down before he can get away. Miro didn't even intend to go there, but he saw his target and he picked it. Nice opportunism there. Jonak getting the pocket from Arc, staying alive through the Mercy healing, and Soul are really all around this fight. They're all over it, Matt, like moss on a rock. Arc's down, Jonak's missing as well, and Soul hold the New York Excelsior midway through this second phase of the map.
On Moira should be able to get a ton of value healing these tanks. It'll be Moira on the other side for NYXL. NY also has Libero playing Pharah, should be able to get a ton of free damage.
Yep, Soul want to be the first people in Starbucks, get their cold brew and get off to work. They're taking position up inside the cafe away from New York, which has put New York in a compromising spot themselves. Good hook connection from Munchkin, but he wasn't able to get the follow-up damage. The Defense Matrix did prevent that. Defense Matrix can't stop Hook from Roadhog, but it can stop the follow-up. There's another one though. Meko gets drawn in. Can he protect himself this time? No. The Defense Matrix gets pretty much eaten up, and now it's on to everybody else. 3 people down in the space of a second. Soul really dishing this damage, and the tanky composition comes in. Seoul Dynasty will have their cake, and you know the leader too. Look, Excelsior, Pulse Bomb doesn't even claim Zumba's life there. He's killed healthy. Meko once again, they put him on the leash. They said, come to daddy. And he gets desuited pretty much straight away. Meko not the kind of player to want to play fetch, but he didn't have any choice. Fleta finds Jonak on the high ground there. Lurking perhaps trying to stay alive or find a pick, but it won't be there. All right, right, boys, find each other's hands and get up to the next map. That was impressive from Seoul.
Back in for map 4 as we head into Gibraltar. We have not seen Seoul Dynasty lose an escort map here in stage 2. But if we want to see more Overwatch between these two teams, New York is going to have one incredible game. Seen here at the beginning of this game, we just see Sean send Liberos down. Okay, he's going to land a scatter arrow there on the Munchkin, get that early first pick, but didn't expect that. I was going. You say, he's building up towards that Dragon Strike rather quickly. That's a big first pick there, though, on the Munchkin. There's nothing that Munchkin can even do about that, right? I mean,
yeah, ever just get scatter arrowed? I think if you played any sort of Overwatch in your time, you know exactly how it feels. Feels bad, man.
Yeah,
feels real bad.
I'm sure there's a lot of Tracer mains at home who watch that. Just
Yeah, gonna be able to get back using the self-destruct at least to try and get in, but Meko fell to the self-destruct of Zunba. J-Hong here, realizing now he's facing the scrutiny of Mano, who opts to back out, realizing that Seoul are a little bit too well short up for the time being. He gets himself the Mega. Jonak found Flutter on the ground, and now it's time to make a second foray into the backline. This time J-Hong's not going to be so lucky. And yes, Toby, you're next. Sleepstar helps keep him alive for a little while, and Meko just follows up. And now New York are starting to feel it.
Yeah, you see Meko just kind of prance around Mono's body and just keeping him up. And he gets hit with that Sleep Dart. He did have Flutter with that Dragon Blade. Obviously, wasn't in a situation to use it there, as it looked like he was in a great position, as he's going to use it now. As he's going to dive right into the backline. He gets arc. Yeah, that should be a switch coming through here for Fleta. Don't expect him to use a game-changing ultimate like a Dragon Blade in that type of situation. Final Rage as well. Just trying to push the payload a little bit further. It'll be a self-destruct from Meko that comes over on the top. Man, Seoul Dynasty is in control of this.
Yeah, Mano in no position to really try and keep the start up. He tries to make the jump on Fleta. It's skeet shooting. He picks Mano out of the sky, and there's no representatives from New York here to keep the game time rolling, and that'll be it. NYXL fall tantalizingly short of their goal.
Needs to get healed up before they use it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go for it quite yet. He doesn't know if there's any sort of defensive ultimates yet. No, it's a Cossack kick straight to the bread basket. Libero, his Dragon Blade is completely shut down. And yeah, now it's time for the Transcendence from Jonak here, but Libero's already missing. So how do New York make the best of this bad situation? So far, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to, and they get the first checkpoint.
Until Jonak can earn himself that Transcendence. They put a lot of pressure on him. Fleta, he drops that Bionic down, trying to stay alive. Libero's got two.
Libero running riot. Both supports are down. Ninja gets in there, and now it's all just a cleanup. The NYXL have held off the Seoul Dynasty, who have been dogged in their pursuit of making this a 3-1, but it's not going to happen. Now we're into the overtime. Pulse one drop right in the doorway. That's not very polite at all. There is some stall happening on the payload here, but that player Munchkin is now down, and we'll send that overtime tick away. We get ourselves a map 5. Make some noise. This is what we wanted. We came into this match, ladies and gentlemen, seeing 1 versus 2 up here on the leaderboards, and it has definitely not disappointed us at all. Now map 5, Ilios, of course, not Li Zhongtao. That was the previous stage. And what a stage to be set to finish these things off. But Libero instead across the map actually finds
no attack visor.
That's not what they were wanting at all. Lost that big ultimate. Guess who has attack visor? NYXL has that one at least to work with, but Toby don't care. He gets a DC to Meko, sends him off the map, and Jonak's already down. So now they're missing their D.Va and their Zen healing. Jonak was close to a Transcendence and won't have it for this fight. So now the NYXL have to improvise, get it done a different way. Savior, we found Munchkin and Libero forced him back away. J-Hon looking very low. He wants to take the challenge. Libero's got it, but Toby's there. It's a 1-for-1, and Saviobi needs to back out. On the top, no one is falling foul of that one here, but Zumba's down. Seoul Dynasty are running out of numbers. There's just 3 players left on the point, and the Prima Rage is coming up. Everything's going the right way for the New York Excelsior, and Mano's more than happy to pursue doggedly his targets now as they try and filter back onto the point. Miro does get over. He heads over the fence, but he just gets burst down. 99 to 79 is Flutter desperately attempts to dip his toe in the water, but he's ejected from the pool immediately. Basti didn't bring the right swimmers at all. Libero going down to a pulse bomb. Saviobi finds one on Zunba here, man. That was a bit of fun. Toby trying to get in, but that may be it here. Seoul Dynasty go down in the first round. Here he's wrapped up.
Yeah, Miro uses Primal Rage. He's actually on Arc and Jonak, but Libero and Meko get back to the supports in time to keep him up. It's going to be let out with a shot, though, on Amano.
Flutter must go big here, man. He needs to pick these players off. That's 2 already. The rest of the NYXL now starting to realize they need to keep their heads down, but can they stay in control while staying away from Flutter? That's a big question. J-Hong's down. The Zenyatta's missing now. Seoul taking control of the point. They've got a couple players in for capture, and it does look like New York will leave it.
The 4-on-4 on the point. Savior B with a pulse bomb gets J-Hong as well. Libero's coming off spawn here, Mitch. He's going to have a blade.
This might be it, man. I can
He'll
feel
be
it.
away.
Zunda being down. Libero there just looking for Munchkin mode. Now we're in overtime. And where is Seoul going to be coming from here? And a desperate drop in from Toby, but he's taken down. It's burning. It is burning. Miro drops in, gets booped up in the air instantly, and now the Dragon Blade's available. It's nobody clean up they're looking for. Where's Miro? Gets himself a high ground position. Bit of a vantage point, and it's a swift, clean kill. And YXL take the series 3-2. Once again, the victor in this epic matchup. 2 from 2, and YXL now did that first win and hand Seoul their first loss of the season. The stage.
Game 5, Savior B finishes 32 elims, 12 final blows, 2 deaths. The guy is
2 deaths.
too difficult for Seoul Dynasty to deal with.